Welcome back. Let us see the next one, that is zoophily. Zoophily is what? This is when the pollination is brought about by the help of animals. When the pollination is brought about by animals, then this is called as zoophily. Now in this what happens? Animals act as an agent for pollination. And some of these animals are like, for example, first one is insects are there, दूसरा birds है, तीसरा some other mammals, यानी कि bat है, but only thing it can fly. Let us see one by one. Insects में example कौन कौन से हैं? Bees हैं, butterflies, flies, beetles, wasps, ant and moths are there. In case of bird, two examples are over here, sunbird and hummingbird. Over here, pollination with the help of bird is called as ornithophily. Pollination with the help of bird is called as ornithophily. And over here two examples are there that are pollinated by the help of birds. One is the bombex, BOMBX, and aloe vera. In both of these plants, मदद कौन कर रहा है pollination में? Birds कर रहे हैं. And in case of Kigelia, this is name of a plant, pollination is done by bats. When we talk about, we are talking about animals, zoophily, that is pollination brought about by animals. So even larger animals are involved here for pollination. Some primates are there, like for example lemurs. Arboreal rodents are there. Arboreal मतलब ट्री पर रहने वाले, ट्री ड्वेलिंग रोडेंट, जैसे स्क्विरल ले लो एक एग्जाम्पल. एंड देन सम रेप्टाइल्स आर देयर, लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल जीको lizard and garden lizard. They also have been reported to pollinate some species of plants. And often there are some flowers that are animal pollinated or that are pollinated with the help of animal, are specifically adapted for a particular species of animal. मतलब एक particular species animal के species से pollinate होंगे, उसके लिए उनके पास कुछ ना कुछ adaptation होता है, जिसके पास flowers के पास. Now a type of zoophily is called as entomophily. When the pollination is done by insect, then this is called as entomophily. When the pollination is helped by or brought about by insects, specifically insects, then that is called as entomophily, which is a subtype of zoophily. Insects we have named earlier, insects like bees, butterflies, flies, beetles, wasps, ants and moths. They are common pollinating agents. Among these insects, and that is particularly we are talking about the bees, यानी honey bees हम बात कर रहे हैं. They are the most dominating biotic pollinating agent. सबसे ज़्यादा वो पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं टू pollinate the flowers. हमारे एग्रीकल्चरल क्रॉप में भी हमने पहले भी बात किया है. Another chapter was there where we had talked about apiculture या bee keeping, वहाँ भी बात किया था. तो over here what we are talking, bees they visit the flowers for collecting nectar. And by chance they are helping in the process of transferring the pollen grains from one flower to another, either on the same plant or either on another plant. Now majority of these insects, okay, or otherwise majority of these insect pollinated flowers are large, काफ़ी बड़े होते हैं. They are colorful, they are having some kind of smell यानी fragrance, and they are rich in nectar. मतलब वो nectar produce करते हैं. So that in order to collect that nectar, these insects are going to visit the flowers. And when they are moving from one flower to another, they carry some pollen grain which are attached to their body parts. And when they land onto another flower, it get transferred onto the stigma. Now here, when the flowers are small, अगर मान लेते हैं कि फ्लावर छोटे हैं, तो they are clustered in इन्फ्लोरेसेंस, मतलब वो सब क्या हो रहे हैं, छोटे छोटे फ्लावर हैं तो एक ग्रुप में आ गए, एंड दैट ग्रुप ऑफ फ्लावर्स आर कॉल्ड एज इन्फ्लोरेसेंस, so that it will be easily visible to these insects or otherwise to the animals. And therefore what happens, these animals or the insects are attracted by seeing the beautiful, the attractive colors, and also by getting some kind of odor, yani ki smell, fragrance, and then these flowers are pollinated by these insects. Now here specifically flowers are pollinated by some flies and beetles. What is that? That secrete foul smell. मतलब वो फ्लावर जो क्या कर रहा है, फाउल स्मेल प्रोड्यूस करता है, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट अट्रैक्टिव, दैट बिकम्स व्हाट, और दैट एक्ट्स एज अ अट्रैक्टेंट, यानी कि वो स्मेल जो है, फाउल स्मेल है, वो इन इंसेक्ट्स को क्या कर रहा है, अट्रैक्ट कर रहा है. एंड देन दीज इंसेक्ट्स, जैसे कि हमने बात किया फ्लाइज एंड बीटल्स, दे विजिट द फ्लावर्स एंड हेल्प इन pollination. Now in order to get the help from these insects or animals, here we are talking basically for the insects, so in order to attract, okay, what happens, some flowers provide some rewards to these animals. फ्लावर्स क्या कर रहे हैं, कुछ ना कुछ रिवार्ड दे रहे हैं. किसको दे रहे हैं, एनिमल्स को या फिर इंसेक्ट्स को, so that animals are going to visit and help in the process of pollination. Let us see this. First reward that the flowers give them is the nectar and the pollen grains. क्या दे रहे हैं, नेक्टर दे रहे हैं और दूसरा चीज दे रहे हैं पोलन ग्रेन खाने के लिए. In order to harvest these rewards from the flowers, animals come to the flowers. That means they come in contact with the flowers, and by chance, I said what earlier, by chance when these pollen grains, they get attached onto the body part of the insects, and when these insects visit another flower, these pollen grains are transferred to the stigma of another flower. Okay, now coming to when these animals are visiting from flower to flower, they are not going to collect the nectar from only one flower. They are going to visit so many flowers, and in doing so, they help in the transfer of pollen grains from one flower to another flower. Second one is safe places to lay eggs. Means what? The flower is providing safe place to the insects where they can lay their eggs. They can lay their eggs, and the flower is benefited by getting pollinated. So here we are talking about the floral reward, where what is happening, the flower is providing a safe place for the insect to lay their eggs. And one best example is Amorphophilus, which is the tallest flower here. And this flower itself is about 6 feet in height. So you can just imagine how much space it will have, and that space is being provided to the insects so that they can lay their eggs. Another example is a relationship seen between the species of moth and the plant yucca, where both the species are related in such a way that they cannot complete their life cycle without each other. Why? Because moth is getting the space where it can deposit, it can lay its egg, and inside the egg the young ones are going to develop and they come out as larvae. And this will happen by the time the eggs, the seeds are developed, the larvae come out of their eggs. So that means what? The moth is going to deposit their egg in the ovarian chamber. कहाँ रखना है, lay करना है egg को या फिर deposit करना है, in the ovarian chamber, which is called as locule here, locule of the ovary. And in return, how the flower is getting benefited? By getting pollinated with the help of the moth. And the larva over here, larva of the moth, comes out when the eggs of the seed start developing. Means what? The seeds are going to occupy space now. Space is not available. Larvas have come out of the eggs. Now they can go and lead their independent life outside the ovarian chamber. So that was about the entomophily, that is pollination by insect, which is a subtype of, you can say here, zoophily, that is pollination brought about by insects. Thank you.